CBAI.
Hey all, this is Cam with CBAI. Thanks for tuning in. Today I wanted to post a quick video showing you some tips about how you can use the adjust speed and cover features in Suno to rework your material that you've already created in Suno, get some new ideas and some new sounds for your songs. So I'm jumping in here. I'm in my space. Let me show you the before and the after of tracks that I've been trying this out with. So my original track here, I'll just play a little bit of it, is a video game inspired music, fast video game, 80s, kind of like SNES type music. So this is the one that I started with in version 3.5. I created it back in October. Check this out. Alright, that's the original. Let's go to the final, kind of final. I'm still playing around with these tools in tandem, but check how much different I was able to get with this version of it, the fourth version here. Check it out. Alright, so that's quite a bit different, and I love that sound that it got. And the new version sounds more like an instrumental track that's not for video games. So, I don't know, 70s rock or something chill. So here's how you do it. Or, you will do this in a combination of ways. It's just going to depend on your music. So here's my tip. Start out with your original track, which I have right here. You can play around with the order. So the remix, you would go to your ... right here. Go to remix/edit. And then actually you're going to click on cover is what it is. So now I would, I don't have any lyrics for this music, so I can delete my notes that I had added back in the day. It wasn't that long ago, but you know what I mean. And then what I did was I am going to go to Persona right here. Suno has been updating the layout like constantly without really giving updates on that. So you can pick a persona that you'd like to use based on music you've already done before, if there's a style that you'd like to apply to your song. So for example, I picked my city pops persona, which is like a Japanese type of style of pop music. So it dropped in, and then you can apply your persona to your song and cover it that way. So that would be the first step. So this is what it sounded like after I did that. Okay, so that was my first try through. So then you're going to go into your song that you've covered, or it'll say remix now, but it's a cover. And then you'll go into, again, the ... area, and then you will go to remix edit. But in this, instead of clicking cover, you're going to click adjust speed. And then do whatever you want to do. You can make it faster or slower. I put mine at 0.75. At this point, you can actually basically create vaporwave if you're familiar with that genre. It doesn't have quite enough reverb to be like true vaporwave, but you can either keep the pitch the same or you can take the pitch slider off. I like keeping it off. It gives it this really slow, heavy vaporwave type vibe. So play around with that as well to slow down your speed or what have you. So you would just hit remix again, and this is what it sounded like, which is an unfinished product, but I actually have it here. You can tell it's long because it's 6 minutes now, and it'll say remix and the speed that you did. So I actually did 0.5 on this one because it's so fast I wanted to slow it down. So I'll just give you an idea of what that sounds like. So you can see this one sounds much more like vaporwave, and if you're not familiar with that, just Google it. You'll find, or YouTube search. You'll find a lot about vaporwave. So it's a weird style of music, but I really like it. So after that, I covered it again. So you'd go back in here, go up to go up to remix, and then cover. And then for my final cover, I will actually, let me check here if I did anything different on mine. Really, without going into all the details, I just added a few things to change it around. So when you get to your final version, like I did, if you can modify things a little bit, and then you'd get to that final version that we listened to just real quick as to put it fresh back in our brains. This is what the final version sounded like. And that's pretty much it. The only other thing that's a minor detail is that I started messing with things in version 4.5 when I had originally started in version 3.5. So you can also play around with that along with the other tools, but this is a little tip I wanted to give you where you use adjust speed and cover in tandem to rework your material and create new arrangements and covers of your songs in creative ways. So that's pretty much it. If you found this video helpful, give me a like. If you like making music AI and learning about Suno, give me a subscribe, and then leave a comment. Any constructive criticism or positive feedback you'd like to leave me, leave that in the comments below. And until next time, this is Cam with CBAI, and I hope you have a good one. Take care.